looking to see if this is straight. Oh my goodness, it is so crooked. I need a technical engineer here. This has been my challenge the whole night, is getting this thing aligned right. And as usual, Pisces, you're the last reading. It's still not straight. One more time. And oh my gosh, I've been through the ringer, but I'm happy to be with my Pisces people, because you know me, or maybe you don't. That's still a little crooked, but please just give me some grace. I'm a Pisces, so I'm excited to see what comes through for us. And I have not been doing readings on this channel for 4 years. What the heck happened? Where did that time go? I am just mind blown. I cannot believe, like, excuse me? 4 years? How? All right. Anyway, I'm back. And I just thought to start doing these readings again, to do it with the total solar eclipse. What a powerful way to come back, make my grand appearance. And so here I am. Thank you for hanging in there with me. And if you're not subscribed, please remember to subscribe. And everyone, make sure you hit the notification bell so you get notified when I'm putting readings. And I've been doing all these readings live. I don't normally do that. Interesting here, interesting. But I just wanted to do it so there would be no wasted time, that the readings would go up right as soon as they could. So they're real life time. There's no edits here, okay? No edits at all. So Pisces, let's see what's going on for your April 2024 reading in this powerful solar eclipse energy. I don't know how it's been going for you, but I've been enjoying the ride. I actually had a real good last couple weeks with the solar eclipse energy and the lunar eclipse. It was a little rocky to begin with, but after I got through that, dang, it's been pretty darn good. So let me do a shuffle, and I can already start to feel the overall energy. Remember, this is a general reading, so that means it will resonate completely for some of you. It will resonate some for some of you, but you can have the confidence that no matter what, there will always be a message for you that could be helpful if you listen. And as I'm tuning into the energy here with the shuffle, I'm feeling the energy is moving. It's flowing, but I'm hearing that some people are a little stuck. Some people could use a little guidance. Some people are actually emotional. Some people, yeah, I can see people that are emotional. Like I see tears. But not everybody's like that, because I'm not. But, you know, we're all different. We're all going through our different stuff. I'm seeing some relationship issues. I'm seeing issues with feeling like things are coming together, like they're not. Like you feel like it's hard for things to come together. It's hard for you to manifest the things that you want. So there's like a variety of different things that's coming through. So let's see what comes through generally for everyone here. Pisces, and hopefully we can get some guidance and some good answers to help us forward. So let's see what comes through here. Here we go. The Tower. Okay, that makes sense. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. You know, a lot of these cards have come up for everyone. So strange. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So far, this makes total sense as to what I was getting. The Justice card. The Hierophant in reverse. The Four of Pentacles in reverse. Thank goodness. The Moon in reverse. What is going on? The Eight of Cups. The Six of Swords. And the Five of Swords. Okay, Pisces. We're having some issues. Let's see what's coming through, though. At the bottom is the Six of Pentacles in reverse, meaning you don't need the help or you're not gonna get the help. But let's see. I'll help you. No matter what, I'll help you. All right, let's get some clarity here. We're starting right out of the gate with the Tower. Things breaking down, things coming to a head. And what is at the base of it was the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So that feels like something didn't come in that you needed and maybe is causing you some stress or some real problems. So it can be a little, it's not a little problem, like it is cause for concern, or it could be a very big problem that usually the Pentacles has to do with finances, money, a contract, some sort of an agreement, but a house, like something to do with finances, some kind of money agreement that didn't come through, or money that did not come through, or finances that did not come through. And it feels like that just is crashing down your world. So that's the first thing. The next card at the bottom of the situation is this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, which would again indicate not being able to create the finances that you were looking for. Because this right side up is being able to create that wealth, that abundance, that money, being able to get what you were going for. It's in reverse. So yeah, so far it looks like there could be some money issues that didn't work out for you, and it's like really crushing your world right now, worrying you. The Justice card, it feels like, like it feels unfair to you. Please don't fall into the victim attitude though, like, oh, this is my life, like, oh, I'm crap, or, this is how it always is, like, I'm always struggling, when is it going to be my time? When you think like that, you are creating more of that. So please don't do that. Things will work out if you stay positive. Like, if you're not getting what you are setting out to get, it's because you keep flipping your mind, like you're not staying on focus with what it is. You're not trusting that it will come in. You're not believing fully that it will come in. You're feeling lacking in some way. Or maybe you're, for some of you, I'm hearing you're depending on somebody to fulfill like something that they were supposed to do, and they are not stepping up and doing what they're supposed to do. So it's leaving you in a bad position, and that sucks. But you know what? Never always, like that, never always think that, your finances or how things are going to come to you is one way, like the way that okay, yeah, that way. But always remember that things can come in other ways, known or unknown. Because if you only focus on the one way and then that doesn't work out, you're not leaving room for it to come another way. So always go, okay, yes, like this is the way I know, but I know that I have to keep my belief and my energy open that something can drop in that is unexpected. It can come in a way that I don't know it's going to come. So that way, the universe has a way to get it to you in another way. But if you only think it's coming the one way, then the universe can't get it to you. Also, the person that's involved or the place that's involved, maybe they're not getting it to you in the way that they need to, because you had the belief like, oh, they're not going to pay or they're not going to send it. Like when you do that, you're adding a barrier to them being able to send it. So maybe they have a problem to get it, to send it, because you're putting that energy out. So be really careful about the way you're thinking of people, the way you're thinking about things. Anything with a negative spin, you want to not do that. You have to really pay attention because you're going to sabotage yourself. So don't fall into victim like, oh, that always happens, or I'm always stuck, or, you know, it never works out. Like, don't do that. It's not going to help you. So just ahead, what's just ahead of you is this Hierophant in reverse. And it feels like, you know, here's the justice, not feeling like you're getting justice. And here you are. It's not being, you know, it's not coming. You're right. It's like, it's mirroring what you're thinking. That's exactly what I'm saying. Be really careful about what you're putting out there, because then you create it. I mean, this is crazy. You're thinking it, so it creates. Okay? You've got to change the way you're thinking. That's stinking thinking. You're thinking and it's creating. It's just so crazy that this is like, okay, like you can't even deny that. So stop the stinking thinking. Turn things around. You got to stop doing that, because you're actually getting in the way of your own abundance, your own finances. So in the near future is this lack, I call it a lack card, the Four of Pentacles, but it is in reverse. So normally if it's like this, it means you're holding on too much to what you have in fear that you won't have enough. But you're actually not doing that in the future. Like right now, you might just feel like you don't have enough, but you're gonna, from this insight, hopefully, but also I just feel like some way you're gonna shift a little bit, and you're gonna lighten up a little bit about the lack energy and realize, you know, what I'm getting, something is gonna come in. Something will come in and it's gonna lighten your load. But don't fall back into this pattern, because then you do go into the lack energy. You want to pay attention and make sure that you're not thinking in lack-filled ways. I mean, recently I just caught myself doing that, and I was like, Cindy, like you are tripping out over $4.99 every week that somebody was taking out of your account, and that you ended up losing all this money. But it's all, I mean, yeah, $4.99 a week, that does add up for months. That does add up. And it was bugging me, but also like, don't think of it in lack ways, like, oh my gosh, like that was my money. Like you are putting out lack energy. So that's what I'm like, that's an example that I was actually doing. And I had to stop myself and just say, you know what, whatever. It is what it is. Like, don't stop tripping off of it. It's done. It's over. You survived. You didn't even know it was happening for all these months. So just let it go. But I was realizing how I was putting lack energy out. So pay attention to when you're doing something like that, where you're putting out lack energy. Yeah, it may not be a great thing, but don't put out lack energy, because then you're just going to create more lack energy for yourself, basically. So your fear is this moon card, in the moon card in reverse, which means that you have a fear. But see, this is not fear. This is being able to walk through fear. This is not walking through the fear. Like you're afraid that you're not going to get through the fear. And, you know, that goes along with, you know, what we're talking about is feeling like you're not getting what you need and fearing the results of that. Now, with the fear card, the message is always, don't be afraid of that, because if that's happening, it's just because you're creating it. It's not actually true. What you can do is stop thinking that way so it doesn't happen. So in this case, stop thinking that, you know, stop fearing that you're, you know, something's going to happen, and then, you know, you know, there's one thing I always tell myself. If I start to fear something, Cindy, you always get through it. Somehow you'll find a way. Somehow you'll work it out. And it's true. Somehow it always gets worked out. So just don't waste your time being afraid, fearing what's going to happen. So what I'm hearing for you, like, don't be afraid of fearing and fear the worst. Like, don't fear the worst. Don't let yourself do that. Somehow, some way, you will get through it. And like was said, the fear position is always, don't fear that, because it's not actually true. You are making it true by thinking that way, but you can change the way you're thinking so that doesn't happen. So remember, like what I tell myself, Cindy, don't be afraid, just let it go. Whatever happens, if something happens, you'll handle it. You always handle it, you'll handle it. So sometimes you just need to remind yourself. I still remind myself. Sometimes you just have to, okay? So don't fear that. If it does happen, it's only because you let yourself do that. This is how people around you are seeing you. And this is the 8 of Cups. And this is walking away from the old into something new. Like you have lived the way you have lived. You have built your life the way you built it. But people see you kind of changing. Some of you have just made a change, or that you're making a change, or you're moving on, or you're doing something different. Or simply you might just be changing as a person. So it's, you know, one or the other for you. And that's okay. Oh, well, you know what? People don't like to see people change, even if it's a good thing. People don't like it. People don't like change, because when you change, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, in whatever their opinion is, it's changing, and it's making them have to change how they deal with you, how they see you, how they're doing things. You know, I notice, like, if I follow someone, for example, like, this is kind of weird, but I always thought it was weird, so I'll share it. Like, if I follow someone on YouTube and they normally live in wherever, let's say Mexico, they don't, but let's just say they do. And so I'm used to seeing them in Mexico, but then they go travel and they go to like China or wherever, they go somewhere else. Like, even though it's, you know, still I'm seeing something different, something they're going through. Really, I want them to just go back to Mexico. I don't really want to watch them travel to somewhere else. And when they go back to Mexico, I'm just happy that they went back home, which is so weird to me. Like, I still think that's weird. So, you know, even though it's a good thing, like, I still want them to do the old thing. So that's what people do. They don't like change because there could be no reason. It's just no reason. They just don't like change. So go ahead and make your changes. Be different, do you. It doesn't matter. And if anybody gets in your way, tell them to stop it and just keep doing what you need to do. Interesting, because the next card, your hope and your fear, is that you're moving on and out of difficult water into smoother waters. So that is your hope that you are, and your fear that you won't. And it's already said you are going to move forward. The only thing that would stop you is you. I'm seeing a lot of conflicting energy, Pisces. Like, it's kind of stressful, but it's unnecessary stress. Like, you're just stressing yourself out. Like, this does not need to be this much of a thing. Really, it doesn't. If you want to move out of difficult waters, and, you know, we'll go back to the beginning. You're not getting the things that you need. Like, you're feeling stretched. You're feeling like you're not getting your needs met. And you're afraid of what might happen, and that, you know, you're changing in some way, and that, you know, you want to move out of those difficult waters, and you're afraid, you know, you want to, is your hope, but your fear is that you won't. Along with this fear card, like the fear that the worst thing will happen, like, you just need to change the way you're thinking about things. None of this stuff has to happen in the way you don't want it to happen. You don't have to have these fears and these stress. You're just making it stressful. You need to change the way you're thinking. You're letting the negative thoughts take over. Come on, let's clear that energy. Take a nice deep breath. And blow it all out. Let's clear your energy. Take another nice deep breath. It's like I'm letting go of this stress. Like I'm just going to let it go. Taking a nice deep breath. And I want you to just shake your hands like this. Shake your body. Shake your legs. Shake it off. Just like, I am shaking it off. And, you know, do this with your fingers. Like, shake it. Get that nervous energy, that fear, that stress. Shake it off. Everything is okay. Even when they're screwed up, in the meantime, it will work out. If you're not in a good place right now, if something's not making you happy, that means it's just not there yet. It is coming, okay? Don't get stuck in the middle where it's not resolved yet. If it's unresolved, that means there's still things that are going to happen. It will resolve one way or another. It will resolve. So stop it. Stop it. You do not have to have this stress. Shake it off. Shake it off. You don't have to have it. Breathe. And let it go. Okay? Just let it go. I'm clapping to shift the energy. Okay? Let it go. It's okay. You will get through it. You will be okay. You will survive. Everything's okay. All right. Pep talk for the day for Pisces. The outcome is the 5 of Swords. And this is, you know what? Just letting go of the fight. Like it's somebody walking away and you looking like, why am I still holding this sword? Like nobody gives a crap but me. I'm the one still holding the difficulty. I'm the one still holding the stress. I'm the one that's freaking out. I'm the one that's in fear. Like nobody's there. It's you. You're doing that. Drop your sword. Drop the stress. Think more positive. Everything's working out. Everything will be resolved. Everything's going to be okay. Trust the process. It's the process. Okay, let me do 3 cards to see any other information that needs to come through on this. I think it's pretty clear, but I'll draw 3 more cards to see if there's anything to clarify it. Wow, that's a lot of cards. I'm not going to read all those. 3 cards. 3 cards. Pisces to clarify. There's 1. Whoa. 2. A lot of cards want to come out for you. You don't need all those cards. You need to just trust. Okay? Trust and have faith. All right. Let's see. The first card that comes out is ordinariness. And that, yes, chill out. Clean your energy. Get out in nature. Take deep breaths. Come back to yourself. You know, I know when I'm stressed, the best thing I can do is get outside. Whether it is go for a drive, a long drive, or go for a walk, or go work out, that is what is always going to shift me. So go do something outside, or go get some exercise, or go to the gym, or go for a long drive. Do something. That is going to help you. Your next card is projections. And yes, what you think is what you're going to create. So you can create good feeling things, or you can create bad feeling things. Remember at the beginning of the reading, where it's like you were the victim saying, this is, you know, poor me, this is happening, this is so bad. And then you created it. It's a projection. So watch what you're putting out there, because whatever you're putting out there, you are a magical manifester, whether you want to believe it or not. Pisces has the ability to manifest. There's even a song called, what is it called? Manifest, I think. And it even says like, All Pisces has to do is ask, and they get it. So watch what you're putting out, because what you put out is what you're going to get. And then you get this other card, the compromise card. Again, it's like what you put out is what you get back. It's your reflection. So heal your thoughts. Come to a better place with yourself so you can be more peaceful and trust the process. And instead of saying, this isn't fair, this sucks, just say, you know what? It sucks right now, but I know it's going to work out. Somehow, some way, it is going to work out. That is going to help you way better than not. Okay, let me draw 2 more guidance cards. The first one is a surrender card. And the second one is the dragon card. Okay. Surrender to silence. Surrender to silence. It says, in quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. Yes, exactly. Perfect. Perfect. Your dragon card is the fire and water dragon. Wow. Fire and water dragon. Whew. Pisces. I need my glasses for this one. It says, fire and water dragon enables your life to flow with loving force. Prepare for change and to move forward quickly. Expect the unexpected and have fun. Exactly. This guidance, both of these, exactly the information that came true. That is coming true. That was said. Exactly the guidance that was coming through. Prepare. Okay, I want to read that again. Fire and water dragon enables your life to flow with loving force. Prepare for change. Okay, change came up. And to move forward quickly by keeping your mind in the right place. Okay. Expect the unexpected. Remember, I said known or unknowns. Don't corner it into one way only. Always open up to it can come a way that I never expected. So expect the unexpected and have some fun. Pisces, have some fun. So, perfect confirmation cards. I hope that helped, Pisces. I hope you're less stressed now. And I want you to know that everything's going to be okay. I promise. I promise. It is. Take a deep breath. Get out. Exercise. Walk. Go to the gym. Go for a long drive. Whatever you do, just do something to shift your mind and your energy. Everything will be okay. Just keep telling yourself everything's okay. Everything's okay. Everything's working out. And it will. All right. Thanks for being here. Give me a like if you like this. Subscribe, set your notifications, and I'll see you on the next reading. Peace.